Judge Brett Kavanaugh, who's Trump's pick for Supreme Court Justice, has been accused of sexual assault back when he was 17 by a former high school classmate. We asked Whitman students whether the accusations should play a part in his confirmation process, as well as how the situation fits into today's political climate.
So specifically with Kavanaugh, he is accused of attempted rape when he was 17. Do you think that should be a part of his confirmation process?
I don't know, it's difficult. I'm assuming he's learned since then, but I mean, I don't know his personality enough. And I feel like that shouldn't be looked at as much.
Yes, because just because you're 17 or 18 or whoever who's 17, right? Just because you're 17, that doesn't mean that you're not like a person. So even if your brain is not fully developed, that's still who you are, and that's still like a part of your personality that you're willing to rape.
The person who's done wrong at this point. So it's on him to show the American people, not just his Republican colleagues in the Senate, and not even just his Democratic colleagues in the Senate, but to show the American people that what he did does not define who he's going to be on the Supreme Court. You know, like, I think that the American people should have it in them to be able to move past what he did. He was 17 and drunk, but we should only move past what he did if he can show us that it's something that we should be able to move past.
Even though they were a minor then, it doesn't matter. The fact that they still did means that they would consider doing something like that, and so I don't think that kind of intention would change this much over the course of your life. So I feel like it's an important thing to consider, because if you murdered somebody when you were 16, that's not going to be very good for your rest of your life. I feel like that should be the same way for this, because that's a serious problem, and even though nothing happened out of it, the intent was still there.
Yes, it should affect his confirmation because he should be held responsible for his actions.
I think it depends on the scale of someone's actions, and that there's a difference between a 50-year-old's brain and a 17-year-old's brain. And I think that you can't just judge someone based on what they did in high school.
So what are your thoughts on the Kavanaugh case and its connection to the political climate of today?
I think it speaks a lot for the political climate today. I doubt he's the first Supreme Court justice who sexually assaulted someone. However, he's one of the first where it's being fully talked about due to the climate, due to the political culture we're in today, where it has become a lot more important to people, and people become a lot more aware of how prevalent it is in our society.
It's obvious to see the connections that Kavanaugh's case has to today's political climate, and how different Kavanaugh's case would be if it was before the Me Too era and before our era of rigid and strict partisanship.